This is the Dog Walk Chronicles. This is the day after I had my skull opened up to get a cancer taken out, and they told me it's good. What I'm wondering is, what in the world is going on in there? Is that a snake hole or a mole? Probably a mole. Anyway, I'm taking it pretty slow. Actually, I'm going to put this hood back on, as much as I don't like the look. Looks like a hobbit or something, or a monk. I don't know. Not that there's anything wrong with a monk, but so I haven't read. I'm taking a little slow today, just resting up. But unfortunately, these guys don't seem to care that I was in surgery for an hour or whatever yesterday. They need to go out. So I need to go out with them. What's in here? It's so interesting, Gus. What I have listened to today is the Fulton Sheen Institute, a little reflection, Lenten reflection, which I've added to my reading of the come on, Toby, of the readings of the Mass each day, along with the saints. No, don't even think about that. Don't even think about the street. Which like I said, I've been reading the saints, and if you've been following, I've been talking heavy content on the saints since October, and like I said, I haven't read the readings today, haven't read the saints, haven't read... Well, I do see one of my pieces of mail in the street. Possibly two. You know what? Some years ago, somebody hit our mailbox. And I mean years ago. And I've been meaning to put the door back. And I didn't ask, but I stuck a couple of rocks in there, hoping my mailman would just shove the mail in there. And we've had plenty of windy days, and most of the time the mail stays in there, but for some reason it'll come out on occasion. I think I see at least 2 pieces of mail out there. Hopefully it's nothing important. So I have to go out there and get that. Anyway, so what I wanted to talk about was, like I said, I've been so far... Oh, that looked like the window was broken. It was a weird reflection of the light. Yeah, I was listening to Fulton Sheen and a reflection. Today's talking about meditation, and yesterday meditation, and specifically today the meditation of praying the rosary. And that's kind of getting me. He suggested reading your scriptures and reading about the saints for 5 minutes. This guy who is well versed on the life of Cardinal Fulton Sheen, Bishop Fulton Sheen, well versed on him, and Sheen was apparently devoted to the Rosary and Our Lady. So anyway, that's something that I should have been doing a long time ago. But what I did listen to was, before I started this walking with the dog, was a guy named David. He's called the Apologist Roadshow. I don't know, something. David something, and his specialty is Islam. He knows vast amounts of the Quran and Islam and the history, and he's Christian, and he has had an interesting life. He's probably 40 years old, 30 something, I don't know. And he pretty much refutes the things in the Quran and the whole concept of Islam to begin with, which I as well, from what I've read, what I've picked up and listened to, it would seem to me that Islam is an invented religion by Muhammad, which how conveniently benefited Muhammad. Here's a guy who's a traitor. Now he's taking over vast areas of land, taking women whenever he wants, as many wives as he wants, and it seems, and killing anyone who gets in his way. So, and creates a religion based on what he hears from the Jewish traders and from the Christian traders, because there was no Islam in the year 500 or in the year 510 until Muhammad invents it. Yep, there's my mail. So it's basically heretical Christianity mixed with Judaism, and all rolled into one big snowball, making Muhammad a prophet to the Jews and the Christians, which unfortunately that's invented by him as well, because the Jews, you have to be a Jew to be a prophet to the Jews, and Muhammad is not a Jew. So he's not a prophet to the Jews, as he claims to be, and he's not a prophet to the Christians, because all revelation had already been revealed some 600 years beforehand. The compilation of our faith. So Muhammad did not come along and create anything new for the Christians. He simply created something new for himself so that he could benefit. Whether intentionally or not, that's what it did. So anyway, this guy's talking about the Palestinian situation, and he's showing a picture. It seems like he's in Israel. And he just mentions, to the point of annoyance, the children of Israel, 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 and he's making citations out of the Quran, where the Quran is talking about the children of Israel, 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 the children of Israel. Anyway, imagine me going on for another minute at that. And then he stops and says, at no point does does God reveal anything about the children of Palestine, because they weren't invented at that point. At that point, there was the children of Israel, but there were not the children of Palestine. So therefore, if it's not in the Quran, if Muhammad didn't reveal it, not that they're the same, if Muhammad didn't reveal it, God didn't reveal it, where do the Palestinians make the claim that they were there before the Jews? That land is theirs? They can't. It doesn't. It's not historical. It doesn't make sense. It's not in the Quran. It has nothing to do with Islam, because nowhere does the Quran make the claim that the Palestinians were living, where there was even a Palestinian people at the time of the inception of Islam. And for that matter, there are many, many versions of the Quran over the years, and at no point until recent times are any Palestinians mentioned at all. So with all the different interpretations and all the different versions of the Quran, only in recent times are the Palestinians even mentioned. And that's because there was no Palestinian people. There was a Palestine when Rome conquered Israel, and as an insult to the Jews, renamed the land Palestine, as an added insult to the Jews. So, so that's what I've got to give you today. I have not looked over read the readings yet, and I haven't looked at which saints were supposed to be are honored today. Honored, not adored. and not worshipped. So remember to ask the saints to pray for us, to pray for the souls in purgatory, and for anybody in my community, everybody in my community who prayed for me when I was having my surgery and before, and I'm guessing are going to continue for my healing. Thank you for your prayers. And anybody that asked the teens at our youth group, and I asked the 7th and 8th graders in our SOR class, our School of Religion class, to pray for me, and with the hope, one, that I get those prayers and that God, would look kindly on me, and also a lot that it would just get some of the teens or the 12-year and 13-year-olds to pray, that it might kickstart their prayer life. So anyway, do that.